everyone, Leanne here from Kingdom Bloggers. Today we're going to be talking about how to create a really great high converting about page for your Christian blog. So, everyone has an about page. Unfortunately, we tend to make it all about us, right? And really, that's not what the about page is for. It should literally be about your ministry. But more importantly, it should be more like a guided tour of everything that your site has to offer. And when you lay it out this way, this one page on your blog could be the most converting page on your website. And by conversions, I mean a couple of things. First, a conversion is getting your reader to click through to more content. Getting them to sign up for your email list, join your Facebook groups, buy a product that you may offer, anything that's an action step that the reader takes, which is getting them to something that you're trying to accomplish. Those are conversions. So this one page on your site could literally have the most conversion opportunities than any other blog post or page that you have published. So we're going to run down 7 very specific things that you want to incorporate into this page. And then I'm going to actually show you a couple of really great examples from some other Christian bloggers that are part of the Kingdom Bloggers community, and how the little tweaks that they made to this page have resulted in very, very high conversions. So, all right, let's hop over here to, all right, so this is Megan Ella Ministries, and we're going to look at her site. We're going to look at Ladies Drawing Nigh, which is Teresa, and then Ashley from Undoubted Grace. These are the 3 case studies or examples that I'm going to kind of show you. Each one has a different layout approach, but they all combine these 7 elements. Okay, so number 1, the first thing we want to talk about, like from the get-go, right when they land on the page, is who's it for and what do they get by being here? Like literally, who is the target audience when I land on this page? Like right out the door, I know if this site is really meant for me. And more importantly, what am I going to get from being here, right? So let's hop back over here to Megan. So she's like, hey, I'm Megan. I'm glad you're here. And so she kind of breaks down. Maybe you're just beginning your relationship with the Lord and wanting to grow, or maybe you've been a Christian for a long time, right? Either way, the goal here is to encourage and equip Christian women to abide in God's word, right? She's telling you, like right up front, she's got a picture of her to kind of, build that connection right away. But she's not going on and on and on about her, because that's not what readers really care about. They want to know what's in it for me. Like, what am I going to get from this, right? And so let's see, Teresa, same thing. She says, if you've come for help and encouragement in growing as a woman of faith, then you're in the right place, right? If that's what you're seeking, stay a while, because that's what we're all about here. And then she kind of goes into just kind of like Megan did, whether you're searching for truth, recently become a believer, or have been walking for God for years. Like she's literally saying, no matter where you are in your journey, there's something here for you, right? Ashley has a little bit different approach. She hits the pain points right out the door, right? Her target audience is, working Christian women, working moms, and all the overwhelm and things that we deal with. And so right out the door, she's saying, hey, are you dealing with these issues? Then you've come to the right place. That is the most important thing that you want to have on this about page. All right, number 2, the next thing you want to have, and again, how you lay this all out, all these things is really, there's no right or wrong way. I mean, really for the first one, the who and what, that should be first and foremost. But all the rest of these things, how you order them is completely up to you. The next conversion that we'd like to get is to get readers to click through to read blog posts, right? Like that's why we have a blog, so readers will read what we've written, right? Read, reader, written. That's a lot of reading. So you want to have links to your important content, or at least let your reader know sort of what's here, whether you do it by categories, like here's the different categories of content, or you may actually put your pillar posts. Like pillar is kind of your most important piece of content in a particular category, or just the really important stuff that's like the baseline of what your ministry is about. So let's see here, Megan. So hers, she has, hers is all about Bible study. So she has hers laid out in a little bit different way, but she has these nice little image blocks. And it's like, look, if you're here for Bible study, here's some basic Bible study methods, tips, things like that. How to use the inductive study method, how to mark your Bible, and how to interpret the Bible, right? So to her, if you're here to learn the Bible and dive deeper into it, these are some very basic entry level blog posts, right, that help you attain that. Let's see, we have, this is Teresa. She just has some articles to get you started. You know, there's no real order to it, but again, she's giving them what she feels are some important pieces of content for them to choose from. Same with Ashley. She has some down here. Where do we go? A few posts to get you started, specifically things for working moms, things that are very important, creating a routine, a self-care plan, quiet time with God, and printable planner pages. I mean, what mom wouldn't like those free printable planner pages to go in her journal or her planner, right? So giving them direct links to the important content, important according to you based on your ministry's purpose. Put them right here in that. They don't know what all blog posts you have on your site. In order to find that, they got to scroll through the endless feed of your blog. This brings some of the more things you want to highlight front and center for them to click on. All right, so number 3, the next thing you want to incorporate into this page, give them free stuff, right? Don't make all of the free things on your site opt-in only. In other words, a really great way to keep readers coming back to your site is to create lots of really great, valuable, free resources that there's no tit for tat. Like, here you go. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy this free thing. You don't even need to sign up. Make sure you are always offering that kind of stuff. Make sure that these freebies are like related to your audience, like there's something that your audience needs. Don't just make up free stuff just to have free stuff. Like, your freebies should directly relate to your ministry's purpose. You know, for Bible study, it could be various Bible study printables, such as coloring pages, Bible study worksheet, questions, things like that. I mean, literally the sky's the limit on what you can create, but provide a lot of freebie opportunities that your reader does not have to subscribe for. So we can see here on, this is Ashley. She has Restful Routines Roadmap, Finding Time little book here. She does have some freebies, and we're going to get to this one next, but here's some just resources, right? Direct download. You don't even have to subscribe to get these things, right? This, I can't stress this enough. Creating quality, helpful, free, capital FREE, right? Giving a lot of these to your readers is going to keep them coming back because they feel that you offer value without demanding something of them in return, right? And so put those freebies on here. Again, I have a whole nother video that talks about how to go from freebie to subscriber to paid product. It's a simple sales funnel that starts with literally giving them free stuff. So be sure to watch that video. But here on this about page, let them know what cool freebies your site has to offer, right? Let's see. Let me find. Here's some free study resources, reading plans, things like that. Megan has her set up a little bit different. She has her free Bible reading plan. And when you click over to this page, they get a free direct download of the individual sheets. And then from there on that page, she actually has the upsell to get them on her email list. We're not going to go into that on this video, but you can check out her site, meganlmministries.com, to see how she has that funnel set up. Okay. Stop. All right. So the next thing that we want to have, so that was who and what, links to important content, give them lots of freebies. And now the next thing, get them on your email list, right? Provide an opportunity to get them to join your email list because you've already showed them all the great stuff your site has to offer. So now you can butter them up a little more to entice them into joining your email list. So with that, we have Megan's here. She actually has a couple of different opportunities through her reading plan, printable prayer journals. Now she does these things are free, right? So I'm just going to kind of click on her so you can see. They click over to this, and here's what I was mentioning, individual pages here, but then she has a really great bundle for her Bible reading plan that they can get if they subscribe to her email list. I think this is one of her top opt-ins that she has. She has a couple of different ones. Teresa has the same thing here. Let's see. She has just a basic join the community, but some of these also lead to, like Megan had, where it's you get a little bit of free, but then in that page, there's an upsell opportunity for the email list. Ashley has hers right here. She has a free copy of the Beating Busy Starter Guide. So she has a nice mock-up of it. That's important. I will mention here that for opt-ins, a simple, hey, join our email list to stay connected or to get a new blog post to your email, that's really not a high converting opt-in. A better one is something that gives them something in return right away. So creating, you have all those freebies, like I mentioned with the Bible reading plan, giving them just the sheet with the list of scripture and maybe one worksheet for free. But if they sign up for your email list, they get all that, plus some coloring pages, plus some more detailed study notes, plus some, phone screensavers with the verses for that month, whatever. So you make that freebie a little better and then ask them to sign up in order to get that. That is a really high converting opt-in when it directly relates to your ministry, but you've given them a little bit of it up front without asking for their email in return. So this layout where it literally kind of shows the mock-up of what they're getting versus just a, hey, join our email list and, get new posts. This particular method is going to be much better. Okay, so next, what is one thing we're all trying to get everyone to do? Join us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, whatever social platform that you are trying to build and grow and where you're the most active. Don't have them join you on Twitter if you're not really active on Twitter. Like if you're going to encourage them to follow you, you should actually be active there. There's nothing worse than I follow people and they haven't even posted for like a year or two, right? Like be active on that platform if you're going to encourage them to do that. But if you're active on multiple platforms, then definitely do that as well. So we have Ashley here. Let's see. I know she has it here. Oh, she has it in her little about, right? She's like, let's connect. She talks a little about herself and really, again, hitting those pain points. But down here, she's like, let's connect. This is all the places that she can, that she is active on. Let's see, Teresa has hers down here at the bottom. Let's connect. Megan is not really very active on any social platform. She does have a Facebook group, and I'll talk about that one next. So again, Megan's not really active on social media like Instagram or Facebook or any of that. So she's not asking them to join her. But if she was, you would definitely want to have that on this page. So following up with that, aside from just following you on whichever platform you're active on, if you have a Facebook group that is tied to your ministry, number one, make sure that group has a purpose. It's not just so you can share your blog post, but if it's an actual purpose-driven Facebook group, then invite them. So Ashley has hers right here, right? Megan actually has an amazing Bible study Facebook group where she does interactive Bible study that's directly tied to her blog. And it's been a really great process that she went through to get this set up. So on this page, hey, Girls in the Word, if you want to, come together and discuss God's word as a group online, which is where everybody's at these days, then join our Facebook group. So she has that right here. Teresa, I don't think has one, but if she did, she would, of course, incorporate it into this page. And then the last thing, I mean, I'm sure there's more things, whatever, at the end of the day, whatever things you're trying to get them to do, like whatever other things you have going on, they should be on this page. But the next one, the last one that I have on my list, which is something many of us have, is a shop, right? Like we sell products, whether that be you have an Etsy shop, or maybe you sell your products via Gumroad or some other platform. You want them to go check it out, right? Like this is a place where you're not trying to sell them, hey, visit our shop and shop, you know, like you're not trying to be a salesperson. Again, remember, this is a guided tour of your site. So make sure that you let them know that you have a shop and entice them a little more. Let's see, I know she has. As a special thank you, please use this code to save 40% off your purchase in the shop, right? So number one, put your shop on here, whether you put it just like this, or you actually put like a picture, like a nice picture that shows some of the stuff you have on it. But the most important part of this, don't just put the shop on there. Hey, check out our shop. Give them an amazing discount. She has 40%. You know, on mine, I do 50%, right? Like let them know right off the bat. I mean, people love discounts, right? Don't be kind of skimpy on it. Don't be like save 10%. Give them a hefty discount to thank them for stopping by and to encourage them to actually go buy something, right? And so I can't tell you, I had my shop on it at one point. The moment I put that huge discount on mine, I started making sales, right? So don't go, again, don't go skimpy on the discount amount. It's better to make a sale at 50% off than to not make a sale at all. See, I think Ashley has her shop on here too. Ashley has an awesome shop. Let's see. Well, she has her shop listed right here, right? So anyway, all right. So again, these were just some of the main components that really you want to have on this page, because these are the most important things you're trying to accomplish with your blog, right? You're trying to get them to read your content. That's what we're here for. You want them to join your email list if you're to that phase. You definitely want them to follow you on your preferred social channels. And if you have like a Facebook community for something, you'd like to let them know about that as well. If you have a shop, you know, send traffic to it with that really great discount. But these are all the things, you know, it's literally all the conversions wrapped up into one single page. Now, here's the other part. So where do you put the link for this, right? So instead of calling it about page, we have found that changing the word, like the link text, to start here actually results in much higher conversions based on the amount of traffic coming to your page. So what does that look like? So you can see all of these. Megan's up here. So the first button here, start here, and start here. Why start here? So if I'm a new person coming to this site and I just see about, well, I'm going to think you've just created a page to talk about you, because that's what everybody does, right? But the psychology of words is very, very powerful. If I'm a new person to your site and I see the word start here, that's naturally going to make me curious. Like, why does she want me to start here? Where if it just said about, it's like, I don't really care what the site's about. I mean, I can see what's here because it's telling me, right? But start here has more power to it. And so by putting that right up here, I mean, it's still your about page. You can call it whatever you want in your WordPress dashboard, right? But the link text that you put here, switch it out to start here. That way it's like, hey, start here, and they land on it. And it's like, hey, welcome to our site. This is what it's all about. Check out all these really great things we have to offer. And I've kind of tidied it up into a nice organized little page for you. That's basically what you've done. And so switch out that layer. So Megan actually, she had about here for a long, long time. We went through and did some tweaking and optimized it. Once she like actually changed the words here to start here, she said, like, because you can track how many the links that are being clicked on your page. You can actually track that in Google Analytics. And she noticed a significant increase in the amount of clicks to this button here. And subsequently, you know, because they're going to that page with all this great stuff, an increase in links to the things she was actually wanting people to kind of click on and check out. So it does have value. It's very powerful. So I definitely encourage you to kind of, you know, of course, make your Start Here About page look really great, get it all organized, but then change the link text that you have there in your navigation menu to say start here, and then kind of track to see like, how is it actually doing now? Now, of course, the success of it, meaning how many clicks you're getting and all of that, obviously is going to be dependent upon the amount of traffic you're actually getting to your website. Organic traffic, if you're doing share threads where you're asking people to, you know, you leave a link and then they click, that doesn't really count because they're not really looking on your site. They're just clicking your site. So you'll click there. So just keep that in mind. But the organic that you get, organic traffic that you get because people found you organically because they searched something on Google, tracking that traffic and then seeing the increase in clicks to those other pages, I promise you will start seeing an increase in that. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Now, if you're just starting your blog, you know, you don't have a lot of content yet, don't even worry about your about page, your start page. Don't even worry about it. Fill your site with helpful content and resources and freebies. Spend a whole year doing that. Then come back, kind of reorganize things, create this really great page, and that will be a better setup for success in the long run. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Drop your comments below. Let me know if you have any questions or if you've done anything to yours that I haven't mentioned that has actually been really fruitful. Please share that so that we can all learn from the things that you're doing that are actually working. All right, guys, I'll see you all later. God bless and have a great day.